Fel, I'm very excited because we have a very special guest in the studio, and I've got to be honest.
Yes.
I mean, I love everybody who comes in the studio.
Thank you.
Anyway, we've got everybody coming through the studio. We've had a lot of dudes.
We have, and I put the word out. I said, DJ, I need some women in the studio with me. And Bring me some girls.
There's a lady who's coming here, resplendent in this beautiful dress.
Yes.
Introduce her.
That's what I'm talking about. We will have to put video out of this, I think.
Yes.
This is a speaker.
Yeah.
She's a freelance writer. She's a regular radio guest, a friend of Vision. You and I haven't met her before, but the Vision family who've been listening for a while would be familiar with her. She works in media for over 20 years. More importantly, she's a praying mama for 2 boys, similar ages to my kids, a happy wife of a footy-loving barbecue aficionado, so you'll love him. I'm talking about AJ Spurr, who's in the studio with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Did I cover it all?
You did.
Yeah.
And for me, it's lovely to be in the presence of another lady because I am a boy mum, so I am thoroughly outnumbered on a daily basis as well.
My wife can, I think she needs to write a book about being a boy mum with three boys in the house.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it is.
Now, see, because in our family, we've got 2 girls and a boy, so we ended up getting a boy dog to try and even it out because the boys were feeling too many feminine vibes in this house. What is a boy house like? What would I expect?
Gosh, well, see, I have 3 brothers and now I have 2 boys. And I'm that girl. I never understood what was the big deal with the toilet seat being up because that's just normal, right? So,
okay, we're going there.
And when all my friends with the girls, they at the end of the year and they're all doing their dance concerts and you walk in and they've got the tiaras and their leotards out. I said to him, do you want to know what the boy mum equivalent of that is?
Yes.
Open my boot. It's full of grass.
Yes.
We are an all year round sporting family. It's footy in winter, cricket and golf in summer.
Wow.
I actually go to the dance concerts. I don't have a girl, but I just love dancing. And my boys are like, you're not going to make us go.
You and my wife Benita have definitely got to connect because I think you two would definitely be on the same page there. I always say, the difference, and it straight away from when they're little. If you've got friends who have got kids, girls straight away, they're working out the emotions. Who do I have to manipulate over here to get my way over there?
We're teaching them about emotional intelligence.
Exactly.
How do we navigate social situations?
And the girls get it straight away.
They are very switched on with that.
Boys until they're about 21.
No, whoever's in the sandpit is my best friend.
Yeah. Is there
it's
food?
So
is there
easy.
food? Is there a ball?
There are 2 emotions. I'm hungry and I'm tired.
That's pretty much it.
Look at you 2. You're like best friends over there. I brought you in to be my best friend, actually, AJ. So here we go.
Listen, AJ, everybody's best friend. I love the fact that you've got a passion not only for family and for mums and dads who are raising kids, but you've also got a passion for the Lord. Tell us, we've only got a minute or so. Give us your testimony really quickly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I grew up in a Christian family. My parents were missionaries, but I decided that I love that for them, but it was an inconvenient truth for me. I did not
I can understand that.
And it wasn't until I moved out of home and some circumstances around me happened. I lost my best friend and in tragic circumstances, and I knew that her soul existed. And that was my wake up call.
Wow.
And I came to the Lord, and then I had a passion from that moment to make faith relevant for kids because I'd grown up in the church. But I'm like, David killed Goliath. That's great for him. But what does that mean for me as a 10-year-old girl that no one wants to sit with at lunchtime?
Yes.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And so that's my heart. I've been involved in kids ministry for 25 years, and I always look for the one.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm like, you're like me. I remember that, that awkward time when you didn't have friends, and you want church and kids ministry to be a place where they can come in and go, I am loved, I am seen, I'm accepted.
And it's
beautiful.
It's so, we thought it was bad back in the 70s and the 80s and 90s. There's movies about that awkward one over there. In the day of social media,
horrendous.
In the day of ostracized, the day of where people are really just, claiming this, identity, and it's all about your identity and stuff. Kids are getting so lost out there. It's so hard parenting and navigating. If you want to know any more about AJ Spurr, seeinggod.com.au. We'll make sure we get that website out
and she
there.
literally wrote the book on it. There is literally the book.
Yeah.
The simple joy of seeing God.
We sell it in the Vision store.
We do. In fact, what's the book about?
It is literally about, it started out as a research project into gratitude, and it quickly delved into a deep dive into scripture and what the Bible says about gratitude and how it connects us to God.
Love it.
So that's what the book's about.
Actually, that's one of my favourite topics. But right now, we've got you here.
We're already best friends. I love it.
It's like, I've got to get that book. I'm rushing out. But before I rush out and buy the book, I am thinking, and you've been a mama now for almost 14 years. Have I got that right?
Yes.
Yes. And so you've probably been talking to mamas and for mamas for all that time. What made you jump in, or what was it that triggered you to start talking about this important topic?
Yeah, well, I was seeing in the mainstream media there were lots of parenting sites and that kind of thing, but didn't really touch on parenting from a faith point of view. And really they were missing a lot of information. When I became a mum, there was a lot of stuff that was not in the brochure. Yeah. And
that brochure is completely wrong, actually.
It took me by surprise, and I thought someone's going to tell people this
it's
stuff.
far too glossy.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Whose child is that is smiling all the time? There's no food on the
There's
floor.
no food on them.
Yeah.
Far too clean cut.
Yes. Yeah. So I thought it'd be great to just be able to communicate with parents what parenting's really like, but also as someone in kids ministry, and then having my own kids and leading them on a path of faith. What an incredible responsibility that is.
Yeah.
Your children are your first mission field. And, we had a meeting at our school that they go to a Christian school, and we were seeing kind of a mission drift. And I met with the principal and I said, my kid was in the gifted and talented program, but if he's not standing beside me in heaven, we have all failed.
Wow. Yeah.
So
Amen.
that's my top priority.
Oh,
So
love
what
it.
do you say then to parents who are like, I saw the brochure, that's what I signed up for, but this parenting is really tough. Am I doing it all wrong?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but the best... Well, I've had lots of great advice spoken over me, but one of the best pieces of advice that I received that was such a comfort to me, and somebody needs to hear this today, parenting is only hard if you're doing it right.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Let's say
Stop,
that
stop,
again,
stop. Yeah.
actually.
Repeat. Right, rewind. Say that again, AJ.
Parenting is only hard if you're doing it right.
Ooh.
Wow. Can you unpack that for us?
Yeah. Well, hey, giving your toddler the lollipop when they're having a tantrum in aisle 3, that's easy.
That is easy.
But teaching them to be a human being that's capable of waiting, that's hard work, right? True. Letting your preteen go and have a sleepover with that friend that's not good for their soul, that's easy because, the complaining stops.
Yes.
But saying, hey, we need to invest in friendships that are good for you, that's hard work.
For me in the household of 3 boys, the easy option would have been at every Christmas, every birthday, every chance that they got, every time they looked at their pocket money, Dad, can we get the new game console? All of our friends have got a game console. No offense to anybody who's got a game console. I said, you will never have a game console as my household. That was the hard option.
Yeah.
Because even the friends would come over and go,
Where's the game console?
Is this the bad guy? Is this? And I'm like, yes, I'm the bad guy. The easy option, and I tried to explain it to them, the easy option is to get it and to let you guys sit on it all day long.
Yeah.
Look, they did buy a PlayStation, the minute I left the house and moved up here, they've brought an old one with them. But but again, it's different. They pull it out of the box maybe once a week.
Yeah.
And they now go, hey, Dad, sort of thank you for
they value it. They truly understand its value. And I remember when I was younger and we didn't have a lot of money being a pastor's kid and we wanted a VCR. This is in the olden days. We had VCRs. And we all, put together our pocket money. Mum and Dad had put some money in. We literally had a savings jar and we all saved up for this VCR. And the day we got it, we literally had an unboxing We watched the unboxing, and we sat around the VCR and prayed over and gave God thanks for this VCR
that.
because we truly
I love it.
appreciated the
Yes.
value of that VCR because we had all invested in it.
Yeah.
Well, and for people who don't know, my kids, a VCR
Yes.
is this box
Video
before Netflix, and they had
cassette recorder.
Netflix.
Yeah, yeah.
before Netflix, you had to get a video and you put it in a box and it played it on
There
the
used
TV.
to be a stuff called magnetic videotape, and it was a physical
Google it.
substance.
Yeah.
Google it. It's
Google
really cool.
Blockbuster.
Oh, boy. Hey, AJ, this has been so good. And I know exactly like you said, there's parents out there who needed to hear exactly
Yeah.
what you told them today. Are you willing to, every couple of weeks or so, pop back in here,
Please.
give us some encouragement? We'll look forward to seeing more of the wonderful fashion as well.
Yes.
When you come in. But AJ, again, the website is seeinggod.com.au. You can purchase the book in the Vision store. You can go look for it right there. AJ, absolute pleasure hearing your heart and what God's doing in your life. And we're looking forward to what you're going to be doing here with us in Rise and Shine.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.